Ya. Vamos a grabar una vez que este juego es jodido hacer el alt tab. Vamos a subir el volumen, que no escucha un carajo. Sí, sí, el lore de Wenceslao ya lo he escuchado un par de veces. No need to listen one more time. Baby, one more time. A ver, ¿cuándo fue el día 24? Eso fue hace literal 7 días. Ya, ¿qué estuvimos haciendo? No me acuerdo, han pasado 7 días actually, so it's kinda complicado responder esa pregunta. In this moment of time. Oh, ya me acordé, esto es que estoy llevando a alguien. Pensé que quería ver a la chica, pero ¿qué pasó? ¿Por qué no fue a verla? Oh, se me cerró el juego, ¿puede ser? Algo le pasó al juego. Sí, 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 sí. No recuerdo qué, pero... Siente como pegado, como que me ha pegado. Creo que como le ha costado, que está resentido porque no lo abro hace tiempo. No. Su Ratzig está en otro lado, me parece.
Yeah. Hey, lad! Don't you want a little wager on the rat aid pony?
Creo que voy recién dormido, ¿no? Sí. A ver si levanta la buena.
What are you playing at? Are you trying to scare someone with that armor? That's pathetic.
Matthew and Fritz send their regards.
They survived. My God, I'm glad. They helped me out a lot. And where did you see them?
In Sasau. I bumped into them in front of the tavern. Where else?
And how are they doing?
They're doing fine. The monks brought them back to health. But they don't have work, and they're in debt. You wouldn't happen to know of any jobs going for two lazy carpenters?
Not here. And I think it will be the same in all of Ratai. It's overcrowded with refugees and they're all looking for work.
That's bad. Those two need work badly. To keep them out of mischief. You know what they're like.
I do indeed. Try the mills in the smaller hamlets. The miller in Ledechko is old. Maybe he could use some strong hands.
I will. Thanks.
Hey, lad. Don't you want to do a wager on the Rat-Aid tourney?
¿Quieres disculparme? I don't know. ¿Quiero disculparme implica que quiero estar con ella? No sé si quiero eso. Ah, fuck it. I'm gay. I prefer men.
Fresh bread! Come and get it! Man cannot live by bread alone, but he can't live without it either.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Is there any work here for carpenters?
In this day and age, I'm glad I can support myself. May the Lord watch over you.
God be with you. What can I do for you?
You've been working at the mill for a while now, haven't you?
Pretty long. Why'd you ask?
I heard there's a possibility of finding work here for two talented carpenters.
That depends on how talented they are.
I'd say they're talented enough.
We'll soon see. But go talk to the miller about it, all right?
Of course. Is the miller very strict?
The miller isn't, but his foreman doesn't give the workers anything for free, besides kicks and insults.
Well, hopefully that won't happen. They're good men.
I'll be happy if that's true. Good luck, then.
I hope I can be of help to you, knight.
Teresa, the millmaid, sent me. She said you could use some help.
Some extra pairs of hands would be useful. What do you have in mind?
My friends, 2 survivors of Scallis, are looking for work.
And why should I take that?
They're experienced carpenters.
Why not? Carpenters would be helpful. There's a lot of work here at the mill, and I'm not as spry as I used to be. Thomas, my foreman, tries his best, but he ain't up to that kind of work. But they aren't idlers and drunks, are they? I only take in people who are willing to do hard, honest work.
I'm from Scallis, and I know them both personally. They worked in the royal mines, and their master couldn't praise them highly enough.
In the Scouts' mines? That's skillful work. I'll be glad to talk to them. Tell them I'll give them a chance. We'll talk about pay and a roof over their heads when they get here. Farewell.
Nice. Scalix Mines. ¿Y a dónde es eso? ¿Estás acá? Está cerca relativamente. Sure, why not?
Salami, sausages, lard.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Hey boys.
Yeah.
Glad to fucking see you, Henry.
The miller in Ledechko would be happy to meet you.
You really found work for us?
Of course. I couldn't bear to look at those sour faces of yours a moment longer.
Thanks, Henry. Only
What?
the reward we talked about, well, we haven't got 2 groschen to rub together.
Nah, that doesn't matter. You'll pay me when you have it.
That we will. Stop by and visit us.
Me había olvidado que me van ofreciendo
We'll be back
recompensa.
as soon as we get our first wage.
I'd like you to teach me how to be better at stealth.
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Classic.
Isn't that quite a lot? Since it's you,
I'd almost shake on that. Almost. Agreed. Now listen up. See you later.
Hey, what a thing.
the monastery wants you to pay for treatment. That doesn't sound right.
Leave it be, Howell.
I won't. What happened?
We might have pummeled his face. But don't get involved, Henry. We'll settle it on our own.
Wait, who exactly did you pummel?
Well, he kept on bothering us and... in a nutshell, it was his fault and we're not going to talk about it anymore.
But couldn't there be a way to settle it? Maybe he'd let you off the...
There isn't.
But don't be a twat, Fritz. The two of you are up to your necks in shit, and you're gonna play tough instead of seeing sense.
Go to hell, Henry. You and Elias. You're one as bad as the other.
Yeah, if you say so. I'll leave it be.
Actually, me
I
interesa,
want to
sí.
get better at fist fighting.
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Isn't that quite a lot?
Agreed. See you later.
Greetings, Henry.
I'd like you to teach me how...
Certainly.
I'm interested in...
All right, but it'll cost...
Isn't that quite...
Henry, I'm glad you came.
Since it's you...
Come now. Just... Agreed. See you later.
Glad to fu-
I want to get better...
Certainly.
I'm interested in...
All right.
Isn't that quite...
Agreed.
God be with you.
I'd like you to teach...
Certainly.
I'd like to hone...
First, you have to have some skills to hone.
Well,
How are you?
I want to get better...
Certainly.
I'd like to hone my skills.
First, you have to have some skills to hone.
Well,
See you later.
Classic. Yeah, now what? Sure, vamos a ver.
Yeah.
yeah! Yeah! I heard you had a fight with Fritz and Matthew.
Heathens.
So it was you they fought with?
Yes, it was me. And I hope I'll never have to see those wastrels again.
They deserve to be ousted, but the debt? How are they ever going to pay it?
I really don't care. Let them live in peace. Freaks.
Isn't that a little unchristian? You wouldn't want personal spite to ruin their lives, would you?
Well, those were just idle threats, really. If they come and apologize, there's always a possibility of forgiveness.
May the Lord watch over you.
Pero sí, lo hago después. Oferta final. Integrar la paciencia, empático con los brazos, introducir personas habilidades, tratar de hablar con mujeres, entretener en confianza, los comerciantes estarán más dispuestos a comprar los datos. Nada. Pues sí, nah. Aunque están cerca, igual me los puedo alcanzar, a ver.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
God be with you, Henry. Hey, how'd you get so fucked up?
About your brawl with Elias. Your best friend settled the matter.
You're serious?
Absolutely. All you have to do is go to him and promise you'll pay the debt somehow.
We won't forget this. On my honor. Thanks. Take care.
Ahora me gustaría hacer esta.
Yeah. Yeah.
Greetings, good knight. How may I serve you?
Sir Divish mentioned you've been having one or two problems.
Well, he's not wrong. Thanks to these rumours going around, my stone blocks are just sitting here. Or lying.
What happened with the stone?
A beast broke off one and fell on someone, and they blame it on the quality of the stone. Ha! I bet they were too drunk to see straight.
And isn't it possible that...
It's not. I sent them the best stone. It would be a sin to cut corners to try and make money from the house of God.
Sorry you have so many worries. I hope it all ends well.
It'll end, one way or the other. It reeks of profiteering and politics. Good luck, then.
What do you know about these rumours?
There was an accident in the monastery, And there are rumours going around that it was because of bad quality stone.
And isn't it possible one bad one might have slipped in there somehow?
No, it's slander. Maybe they start thinking this quarry's too expensive and they found themselves a new one. Whatever's behind it, I want to know about it.
Here's the cursed stone that caused so much damage.
It's old and weathered. But this isn't my stone.
What?
Well, this stone isn't from my quarry. See the grain? That's not from the weathering. The stone is from somewhere else.
Did you send the last delivery of stone in smaller pieces?
No. Why would we do that? We always deliver it in big blocks. It's easier for us.
That's odd. They told me they were glad you got them smaller pieces so they had less work to dress it.
But that's not possible.
It seems the stone you sent never arrived and they got this instead.
I delivered the last shipment myself because I wanted to exchange a few words with them, and nothing happened along the way.
Then someone must have replaced them on site.
But what would the builders have out of it? To replace it and then say we sent it?
I don't think the builders know what happened. Most likely it's someone else who has their fingers on this.
A thief?
Interesante. Hay que volver al monasterio, supongo. Igual llego de noche. A thief.
People, if you can't ride a horse.
Yeah! Watch what you're doing. There's people walking here. Christ! A thief! People! A thief! God! Help! Arrest that thief! I see a thief!
You there!
God!
Stop! All right, you win. Someone reported you were picking. You should have
Yes.
thought twice about what you're doing.
Oh well, what can I do? Here you are.
All right. Just make sure it doesn't happen. Give me back the stolen goods and show me.
You there! Stop!
¿Y el tipo dónde está? What the fuck? Se fue, entiendo. Así. ¿Está viniendo? Kinda. No hay nada que me llame la atención. Me da tiempo. Creo que necesitaba era piel de conejo, si mal no recuerdo, para una misión.
Make it quick, though. I don't care much for your scent.
Has anything else unusual happened?
I can think of a couple of things. When we were extending the scaffolding, they dug up a human skull by the wall, with horns. The scaffolder Leszek got rid of it straight away, but there are still rumors going around about it. And about the building being cursed.
A skull with horns? How did it get there?
I don't know. I didn't see it with my own eyes, but there were enough witnesses. You can ask Leszek. He'll tell you more.
What about the second thing?
One of our workers ran away.
And that's unusual?
Somewhat. Usually, if someone runs away, they take things with them. But he left everything here. Absolutely everything. And disappeared like steam over a cooking pot. He didn't tell a soul what he was up to.
I looked around, and the stone that fell on that man is different from the rest.
Yes, it's very poor. But we have to work with what we've got. We didn't have anything else, and we couldn't wait for more.
That's not what I meant. It's not the same kind of stone that came from Talmberg. Someone must have switched it.
But why would anyone do that?
Well, maybe he was stealing new stone and replacing it with old stuff. Or to sabotage the construction, I don't know.
But the carriage never moved. It rained a lot and we couldn't get any work done, or we'd have been up to our ankles in mud.
So someone had to take it out without being seen.
That huge piece of rock. It would take a few strong men to shift something that size. I know you're trying to help, but someone would have noticed. It couldn't be done without anyone seeing it.
The skull is a fake. Someone fixed horns on a human skull.
But where would they get a human skull? And why would they do it?
Maybe to frighten the workers? Raise the price?
But that wouldn't help anyone. It had to be some idiot's idea of an idiot who was nearly responsible for getting a man killed.
Your apprentice is behind it all, Master Builder.
What?
Leszek told me the skull was Zmola's idea, and he was responsible for the bad stone, too, and even worse things.
Good God. Why would the lad do that? I always took good care of him and... Jesus Christ.
Good luck to you.
Muy bien. Gutenberg. Ahora sí, luego hablarlo con el señor este y ya podemos hacer un informe completo.
Are you blind, for Christ's sake? There's people walking here.
Hey.
May the Lord watch over you, Henry.
Pero Lady Stephanie, ¿espera a mi hijo o no espera a mi hijo?
Huh?
I've got good news, sir. The source of the problem was inside the monastery. There was nothing more to it.
And the construction?
We'll continue. The master builder's helper was to blame for everything. With him out of the way, the work will run smoothly again.
That's good. You've accomplished your task admirably, Henry. and I should reward you for it.
Your wife.
Thank you, Sir.
May the Lord watch over you.
¿Y qué me dio? No hay que me diera Groschen. ¿Qué me dio? Bueno.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
I've returned from Merhoyed, sir.
How does it look there?
I brought them help from the monastery. Brother Nicodemus and Johanka from Skalitz. Fortunately, Nicodemus was able to cure the disease. Well, at least what he's doing looks promising so far.
Thank Christ. Some good news for a change. What about the captive? Did you question him?
He was infected too.
I see. Did he survive?
Fortunately, he survived and I had a chance to question him.
What did you find out?
He was transporting the false coins to Pribyslavitz. He got them from some merchant called Menhart.
I don't know him.
Neither do I. But I know where the money's handed over. It's not far from Rovna, and this Menhart should be waiting there about now.
Excellent, Henry. We mustn't let this opportunity slip through our fingers. You go there and put pressure on this Menhart to tell us what he knows. Don't go yet. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Good luck, man.
Oh, okay.
You haven't disappointed me. Nothing against Bernard, Robard, or any of those others. But none of them could find out as much as you. At least not without beatings and torture. And that doesn't always work. You're a godsend, lad.
Thank you, sir.
Now go and find out who's behind everything, and then we'll deal with them.
Yes, sir. Sir.
What is it?
Sometimes I ask myself what it all means. Why does God allow such things to happen? All this slaughter and revenge, over and over.
It's a hard question. I'm no theologian. But long ago I came to the conclusion that the only thing that makes sense is that it's all a trial. Life is one long series of problems to solve. The more you solve, the better a man you become.
I never thought about it that way.
Well, just look at the pampered ones who have no concerns in life, like young Lord Capon, for instance. I shudder to think how he will rule when his time comes. Tribulations spawn in life over and over again, and we must stand our ground and face them. So, I go to Sasso and solve this one.
You can rely on me, sir.
Ratzig es súper carismático, weón. Es un buen señor.
Good luck, son.
Y lo más interesante es que el juego te lo pone, o sea, te pone todas las circunstancias para que sientas apego por él, porque también aún está en posición de poder, pero ha perdido cosas, ¿no? Entonces, como que te sientes cariño. Por ser un aliado pareces un cirujano contemplativo, el que hace una normalmente siempre permanece quieto. Oh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
¿Qué tan lejos está? No está tan lejos. Pero vamos por Rofna.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Good God, what a bloody mess. This is valuable. They must have been in a hurry or they'd never have left it behind.
Los que los asaltaron, dices. Pues sí, la verdad es que lo que dices tiene sentido. Una espada que por fin hace más daño que la que tengo. Pero esa espada larga. Unlucky. De hecho, esta hace menos que la que tengo, pero por poco. Pero esto vamos a pasarlo.
Someone was wounded here. It looks like another person dragged him off. Maybe there'll be some tracks. Another clue. I must be going the right way. I'm on the right track. This way. It looks like blood.
Es que aquí hay gente. Entonces igual se ha metido por el bosque, pero es que cada vez hay menos sangre.
Another clue. I must be going the right way. I'm on the right track. Charcoal burners. Someone must have seen or heard something. Blood. I'm on the right track. God be with you, good sir. What happened at the crossroads?
What?
Listen, there's corpses lying on the road out there, a ransacked wagon, and a trail that leads right here. Now, you seem to be honest and friendly, not marauding cutthroats. So I prefer to believe you don't have anything to do with it. But, if you don't start helping me, I might change my mind.
I don't know nothing, and I haven't seen nothing. If you want to know something about it, just ask Boyar. I don't want nothing to do with it.
Who is this Boyar?
Boyar cracks the whip around here. You'll recognize
Cracks
him
the
by his
whip.
red cap.
Thank you.
Hace sonar látigo.
Farewell.
Where the fuck is this tal Boria?
I'm on the right track.
Madre mía, se lo llevaron hasta por acá. Tienen que haberlo visto for sure. No pueden decir que no, weón.
Blood.
Ahí está.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
What do you know about the wagon that's been ambushed at the crossroads?
I haven't a clue what you're talking about.
Really?
Yes. Is that a problem?
Do you have any idea whose wagon it was?
I don't know. And I don't care.
Well, I'll tell you. I'm sure you've heard of the gang that burned down Neuhof
Possibly.
and poisoned the well in Merhoyet. They're the kind of men you don't want to get on the wrong side of.
I didn't get on the wrong side of them, though. Did I? The opposite. Actually, we helped them out. And I didn't even know who they were.
What happened?
Let's just get this straight. We didn't ambush anyone.
And what were you doing at the crossroads then?
We were just passing, and we saw the wagon. So we took the sacks.
Just the sacks? What about the trail of blood?
O sea que robaron.
I was just getting to that. We also found one wounded man. What am I saying, wounded? The fellow was hacked like a martyr in some holy picture. He begged us to hide him away.
So you have him here somewhere? Is he still alive?
The fellow has quite a will to live. I'll give him that.
Do you know who ambushed that wagon?
Not a clue. We came along.
No a clue. I'm clueless.
Did he tell you anything?
He wasn't exactly talkative. His lungs are full of holes, so talking's a problem.
Where is he?
We've locked him away in the shed. There.
I want to talk to him.
I don't know. He paid us. We're not to let anyone near him.
I don't mean to hurt him.
So be it. Here. Take the key.
Thanks.
May the Lord watch over you.
Parte noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum.
Las voces las escucho muy bajitas.
Fiat voluntas tua, sicut in cielo et in terra. Panem nostrum super substantialem da nobis hodie, et dimite nobis debit.
Let's see. Who are you, my man?
Who are you?
Never mind that. I've come to help you.
Thank God. I thought I'd breathe my last here. Lucky for me, my guardian angel comes bursting through the door.
I'm no angel, so you'll have to answer a few questions before you get my help.
Oh, well. I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
Who is it you work for? Who did the wagon belong to?
To Menhart. He's some kind of merchant who hired me for protection. But that's all I know.
And where's this Menhart disappeared off to?
No idea. I blacked out after the attack. Only came to my senses once I got here. I don't even know where here is.
Who ambushed that wagon?
A knight. He's been following us for a while.
Where did he go?
I don't know. I got a beating, and then I passed out.
Do you know what you were carrying in that wagon?
I never asked Menhart that.
Asumo que las monedas.
Can I see your wound?
Are you a quack?
Sort of. That's a deep wound to the flank and you're still losing blood. You need to staunch it.
Will you help me?
I can try. Tell me more about the night.
Where's the coin?
What? What coin?
I will not repeat the question.
I don't know about any coin. I swear.
Ah! Where are those sacks you took from the wagon?
Sacks? They're behind the shed.
That's him. That's got to be that knight.
El que los atacó.
Is that all? Did you take anything else?
Fuck! Stop! Stop right there!
Oh shit. Stop right there, criminals. Come. ¿Dónde estás?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Damn. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter as long as he goes back to the Sasa Inn.
A ver, voy a intentar hacerlo otra vez, ¿ya? ¿Eso es ahora? Sí, es ahora. Vamos a intentarlo una vez más.
Damn. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter as long as he goes back to the Sasa Inn.
¿What? ¿Tan rápido lo perdí? ¿O se guardó cuando ya lo estoy perdiendo?
Damn. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter as long as he goes back to the Sasa Inn.
Voy a intentarlo una vez más. Porque es que me doy vuelta y se me desaparece el toque.
look what's rolling out from under some rock.
Yeah.
Lo veo. Lo veo todavía.
Oh. Here. You.
Oh.
Fuck, me quedo sin flechas, really.
All right, enough. I give up. You here?
Well?
Who is that diver? It seems I have finally met my match.
I want to know everything. Who you are, why you're here, and what you know about the ambushed wagon.
You may call me Ulrich. I will tell you nothing more until you give me some assurances.
Assurances? How about this? If you talk, I'll spare you.
Do you expect me to believe that? I know full well how these stories end. I have been at the other end of the sword.
Claro, sé que le he interrogado gente y luego los ha matado.
I give you my word.
The word of a thief? Jesus. It is true what the preachers say. This world has gone quite mad. You had better kill me. I'm finished, anyway. Just as you are.
Why do you think I'm finished?
He who lives by the sword dies
by the sword.
Once you take a weapon in your hand, your days are numbered. It is the same for every one of us.
Not everyone.
Every last one. Knight, mercenary, or footpad. There are men who die peacefully in bed, their wives and children at their sides. But not you, or I. You will end your life in a ditch, with your belly ripped.
Unlike you, I'm not a criminal.
You believe that the forging of money is an honest trade?
I've got nothing to do with that. I'm not a forger, I'm the one investigating them.
What? What are you saying?
I'm in the service of Sir Radzig Kobyla, Governor of Skalitz and Royal Hetman.
Then we have something in common. I also am here under orders from above.
From who?
Perhaps you might sheath that weapon, so that we may talk eye to eye. If we do indeed have a common cause.
Stand up.
Sure. Confío en ese tipo. Tiene pinta de ser también.
Our meeting has not begun well. But if it is the truth that you are sent by Kobyla, then we can assist each other.
What do you mean?
I found out many things,
But there are still questions I cannot answer. And the last man who knew anything is now dead.
What man was that?
Maynard, the merchant from
Lo
Passau.
mataron a Menhard.
Listen, I will explain everything to you. But first, I need you to do something for me.
Oh, really?
You will introduce me to a certain person, and I will tell you everything I've learned.
Who do you mean?
Master Tobias Pfeiffer. If you truly serve Sir Radzik, then you must know him.
I think I know who you mean. What do you want him for?
I have here a written confession which tells how those forgeries are made, but I do not understand such technical matters. Master Pfeiffer, however...
We'll definitely be able to make sense of it. And you'll give it to me, just like that?
It seems I have little choice. This is the last lead I have. In the meantime, I will return to Sassau and see what I might learn there.
Documentos de Ulrich.
What's your name, anyway?
I told you. I am Ulrich.
Just Ulrich?
It is enough.
Because you look like a knight. They seldom have just one name.
It is true. I have a horse, armor, a sword, and a shield. But there are many ways to acquire such things these days. As I am sure you know.
So you're not a knight?
I'm a trustworthy soldier in the service of a nobleman. That is all you need to know.
All right then, Ulrich. Let's leave it at that. Who are you working for?
I understand why you wish to know, but this does not mean I am at liberty to tell you.
Very well. I shan't beat it out of you. Tell me what you know about the false coins.
Do you know Passau?
It's a German city, right?
Correct. A city of great wealth, where there are many merchants. Passau is a city of trade. All the currencies in Christendom change hands there.
I see. And that would include Prague groschen?
Some months ago, counterfeit groschen were discovered to be circulating there. They are made from copper plated with silver. The Passau alderman began to investigate and learned that a family of money changers was involved. They were bringing the forged coins in from Bohemia and sending back real ones. My liege lord is allied to the Passau alderman, so they requested that he deal with the matter.
And so he sent you?
Yes. He needed a man that he could trust absolutely.
And what about that wagon? What happened there exactly?
I followed Menhard from Passau. I had reason to suspect a connection with Sassau.
Why did you let them get here before attacking?
I wanted to discover where they hand over their coins, which I failed to do. Besides, Maynard had an armed escort, and they kept 2 busy roads and lodged at inns throughout their journey, until he came to this god-forsaken trap. I cannot guess why he came here, but it was the perfect opportunity to strike.
What do you mean about the connection with Sassau?
The matter was investigated in Passau, and the executioner extracted information from those who were arrested. They told him that the coins were made in a monastery.
What, in the monastery itself?
I cannot say. I know only what the Passau scribe wrote down in his reports of the interrogations.
What happened on that track?
I ambushed them. I took down 2, but that bastard Manhart cut the horses loose and rode away.
What next?
Después murió.
While I was chasing Manhart, those charcoal burners came and stole what they could. Before I could catch him, his horse threw him and he broke.
Uf, se murió, weón.
Unfortunately not.
So they were transporting false groschen on that wagon?
Yes. On their way here, they brought real coin. Groschen, forints, francs, and the like. But now, the sacks were full of counterfeits.
What happened to Menhart?
He is dead, of course.
I know, but what did you do with his body?
I buried it. He was a bastard. But I am not one to leave Christian remains rotting in the woods.
I see. And where's his grave?
He ran from the wagon uphill along the path to the north. Along the way there is an old ruined cabin. I buried him behind it. And don't think I don't know why you ask. Robbing graves is shameful.
That's not it at all.
If you say so.
Very well. I'll go and see Master Faithful.
Godspeed. I will wait in Sassau at the wagoner's inn.
Desaparecieron, ¿no? Claro, porque son del... Va a ser el Quite de paseo.
Another one who thinks he's above the law. Do you hear? It's not allowed to walk here in the dark without a light. The guards will see you.
Ya, ya voy a dormir, weón. Entiendo perfectamente esa regla de que no puedes andar por la calle sin luz, porque es sospechoso, pero no todo el mundo lleva luz. ¿Por qué solo me joden a mí?
Chlebo moje pe...
Tiene que ser abajo, pero está cerrado. A menos que sea aquí. No, no creo.
God bless you. What troubles you? Good luck then.
What was that?
Is someone there?
Probably some animal.
Entregar los documentos de Ulrich a Tobias Freyer. De los documentos de Freyer que se lo puede darnos.
God bless you. What troubles you?
Master Fayfire, I need to speak with you. I found out something about the counterfeit coin.
Did you really? Do tell.
Close to Rovna, I came across a wagon that was transporting the false coins. Unfortunately, I came too late. The carter and his men were dead.
Damn and blast. Do you know who did it?
Yes. A certain knight turned up there. It turned out he was also after the forgers.
Well, that is indeed unexpected. Tell me, what did he say?
His name is Ulrich. He looked like a knight, but he refused to show his master's colours.
Ulrich, you say? Could be anyone. Can you describe him?
An older man with a moustache. But for all his grey hairs, he seemed pretty tough to me.
Doesn't match anyone I've heard of. But then we don't even know if Ulrich is his...
Es verdad, estaba pensando en lo mismo yo.
I asked him who his liege was, but he refused to tell me.
We live in such strange times. In days past, knights would vie with each other to see who could extol their liege's name the loudest. And today, they take assumed names, hide their emblems, and sneak around the land like thieves.
I got the impression he was hiding his identity because his master's at odds with Sir Radzig.
That may well be. As a staunch supporter of the king, Sir Radzig has many enemies.
He told me that the fake money was being taken to Passau in exchange for gold coins, then that real money was being brought back to the Bohemian lands.
That would explain why those fakes bear the Passau countermark.
His master is allied with the Passau alderman, and they told him to sort it all out.
I wonder who could be behind it all.
He gave me these documents to show you. He seemed to think they prove he was telling the truth. They're the records of the interrogations in Passau, and some other things he said you'd understand better than him.
Let me see. We, the aldermen of the city of Passau, interrogation held this day, put to pen by the quaestor. The place of origin is a monastery in the land of Bohemia. Which certainly confirms my suspicion that something underhand is going on in Sasso. Coin assay report. Copper core coated with amalgam. Ah, but this is interesting. Here's an outline description of how the forgeries are made. I'll have to study it more closely. We command Herr Ulrich to investigate and let no man stand in his way. This looks like the original safe conduct. It has the seal of the Passau alderman, but they certainly didn't pen this.
How do you know?
I recognize the hand. It's a Clement of Kaplitz, the high scribe of the Rosenbergs.
The Rosenbergs? Who's that?
A rich and powerful family in South Bohemia. Burgrave Henry III is a great rival of our King Wenceslas.
So what does all this mean?
Well, it certainly explains why your knight is so mysterious. Anyway, we should be careful. And we shall begin our investigation. The documents show they use silver amalgam for coating copper fakes. That's a lead we can follow.
What?
Silver amalgam. It's produced from quicksilver and silver.
Well, that doesn't sound like something just anyone can get hold of.
You're quite right. You will go to Sasso at once. Look around the forges in the city. Someone must be working copper for them. I, meanwhile, will take counsel with Sir Radzik and then follow after you.
Where shall we meet?
At the inn on Sasso Market Square.
Hablar con Ulrich. Shorai me cae bien, y no porque tengamos señores distintos que tienen conflicto de intereses, tenemos que mirarnos feo todo el rato, ¿no? No, pero más me parece muy bien esperar una anterior competencia.
You're dead.
Oh shit, okay.
Come on. Yeah.
What the fuck, así de la nada te pones agresivo, cabrón. Oh, hay más de uno. Ok, vámonos. Fuck me. No, no puedo quitear con tantos. No puedo quitar con tantos. O sea, es que como veía uno, dije, va a haber una emboscada, pero es que nunca me había topado con gente así. Y después vi bien y dije, no veo a nadie más. Igual no es una emboscada. Igual es un tipo que simplemente quiere pegarse. Fuck, ahora tengo que esperar otra vez a que se abra la wea esta.
Hey!
God be with you.
Master Fate.
Did you read
Close to Rob.
Damn and blast?
Yes. Turned out he was.
Well, that is in.
His name is an old. I got
that.
He told me his. He gave. How do you.
I reckon.
The rose. So.
Well,
that. Where shall we?
At the end. God be with you.
Tengo que compartir esto. Voy a probar después, dependiendo de cómo esté, le doy el follow. Trampa, te dice que camino porque si voces apagadas que hablan idioma extranjero en los matorrales, nadie hay que hay humanos se las he hecho. Es el mismo. Es el mismo Crossroad.
Hold on. Just there. Settle down.
Get up! You'll pay the price for every Christian you slaughtered here.
Fuck you!
Creo que ya expliqué mi lógica detrás de por qué mato a los cumanos, ¿no? No tengo por qué explicarlo otra vez. This is good. This is... really good. What the fuck? ¿Cómo está mi caballero? Aquí lo pienso. Vamos a ver si encuentro a los demás. Oh, tengo bastante fuerza. Potencia 47. Sure. Como a mi caballo. Ah, tiene modo espacio todavía. ¿Qué tan lejos estoy? Si no voy cabalgando. Ah, estoy no tan lejos, actually. Oh. Quiero ir al B, ¿no? Creo que es al B al que quiero ir. Está en el mismo lado.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Good day to you. God be with you.
Leí mercader. Puede estar el mercader.
God be with you, good sir. Farewell.
Está arriba. Asumo. O aquí.
What's the hold up? Hey, hail here.
So, what did Master Pfeiffer have to say?
I consulted him, and we definitely have a starting point.
Tell me more.
Master Pfeiffer found out they need copper sheets for the core of the coins, and quicksilver for the the other part?
I see. They have such materials at the monastery.
Exactly. That's why I'm interested in the local forges.
Yes, that is good. Yesterday, I heard people from the craftsman's yard by the monastery complaining. They said they could not sleep at night because the blacksmith works all the time till dawn.
I see. That's certainly worth asking about. Have you heard anything else?
You said they use quicksilver. There is a painter lodging here who is painting the church in Ujits. I heard him complain also. He said that he went to the monastery for quicksilver and it was all gone.
Well, that's something to follow up as well. Thanks.
Pintor de fresco, es el que está abajo. El que estaba abajo. Motherfucker se acaba de fumar. He was right here.
I only need a little, just a little quicksilver and I'm finished.
I hear you've had some problems with the supply of quicksilver.
Problems? I should say so. For the third time this month they've told me they've none. There's no quicksilver to be had, they said.
And who exactly are you talking about? Who's holding back the goods on you?
The monastery overseer, or his assistant, more like.
So what did the overseer have to say to you?
Nothing. Apparently he doesn't deal in such trifles.
Por eso dice su
Leaves
assistant.
it all to his assistant, the pompous git.
Surely such valuable material can't just vanish. Where can it be?
I wish I knew. Every time I ask for the red paint, there's a different reason why they haven't got the quicksilver to mix it. Once they said the goods never arrived, and another time that the wagon carrying it was ambushed. Then it went astray somewhere.
Pintura con mercurio, que lo caso, ¿no?
Jesus, what do I know?
As you wish.
But it seems pretty
De la
strange
época,
to me.
obviamente.
3 times in a row the same thing goes missing.
Here.
There's bad luck
enjoy
and then
it.
there's something else.
What do you need quicksilver for?
I don't. They do. To mix up the red pigment for me. I'm painting the church in Ujits. Can you imagine how stupid those biblical scenes look without red?
Not really.
Then be glad you can. My eyes hurt just to imagine it.
That's all I need to know for now.
Ah. But wouldn't you care to buy something before you go? Or play a game? I really need some money. I've been waiting here a while and my stay's getting expensive.
Why not? Show me what you have to offer.
May the Lord watch over you.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Well, we can try it. See now, I knew we'd come to an agreement.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Otro chongo con el monasterio.
Good day to you.
I'm looking for some quicksilver. Would you have any on hand?
Talk to my assistant. He deals with such trivial matters.
Fine, thank you.
It was young Zmola. What? Zmola's the one responsible for all the thefts and death. He tried to kill me and Leszek and God knows who else.
Sweet Jesus. Where is he now?
Dead. I killed him in self-defense.
So is that the end of it, do you think?
It looks that way. Leszek was helping him, but he's dead. So things should settle down from now on.
God bless. Even so, we'll have to reconsecrate the monastery. God bless.
Take it quick before I faint from the stink.
Do you have any quicksilver in stock?
Who's asking?
Nobody, I'm just asking.
Then I don't have any.
That sounds almost as if you don't want to sell it to me.
It's not that I don't want to, it's that I can't.
Can't you? In the Sasau monastery? That seems unlikely. It looks more like you're lining your own pockets to me. I wonder what people would have to say about that.
It's not. I'm not. Oh, shit.
Get to the point.
They came for me at noon. Directly to the office. The overseer was somewhere on his rounds. Some night, it was. Without a crest. Armed. He called himself Sir Jezek, and he had a lackey with him called Rapota, a scruffy fellow with a yellow cape. Always whistling he was. They told me they wanted all the quicksilver we order for the monastery. Of course, I told him that wouldn't be possible.
And then what? Did they threaten you?
Not at first. They tried to bribe me, and when I refused, they started threatening.
Teniendo en cuenta que lo puede haber amenazado y que tiene muy low esa estadística, tiene sentido que lo amenacen.
How did you hand it over to them?
I take it up the hill behind the monastery here. There's a big tree there with a small chapel underneath. Sometimes Rapota is there waiting for me. If not, I leave it there.
What did they threaten you with?
They said they know people in the monastery. That they'd have me thrown out and beaten for stealing.
And you had been stealing? I mean, before then?
You know how it is. I work my fingers to the bone and they pay me a pittance.
So they knew about you?
Yes, they knew my name, everything.
Very well. Thank you.
Entonces sí tienen gente dentro. ¿Se sabían? Averiguar quién trabaja con cobre en Sásaba. Ir a hablar con Maese Freyar. Echar un vistazo al lugar. Vamos ahí, vamos al C.
I just want to eat and sleep. Fuck.
Why are you just sitting around?
Why not? Admiring the view? People just do not appreciate a lovely view these days.
Does the name Rapita ring any bells for you?
Rapota, you say? Rapota. No, I can't hear any bells ringing at all.
Look, you little jester, I'm investigating a crime against the king on the direct orders of Sir Radzik. Are you really going to keep pretending you don't know anything?
Hang on! What's all this about a crime against the king? I'm just keeping an eye on things. When a wagon comes in, I make sure nobody robs it. I get a commission for that, that's it.
See? That didn't hurt a bit. Where's Rapita?
I don't know. He's been staying in town lately. He hardly ever shows up here. It seems he's keeping an eye on someone there. I don't know who.
Who comes to fetch them?
I don't know. Some people. They don't speak. They just look mean. Take the goods and go.
Bit of friendly advice. You're wasting your time here. Rapita's scarpered and won't be coming back this way anytime soon. You might as well pack up and go home.
What? That bastard owes me a dozen groschen. Damn it! Now what? Well, no use hanging around.
Claro, porque la operación está en peligro. No creo que desaparezca.
I could have been stuck here for weeks.
Sí, pues. ¿Qué más? Averiguar quién trabaja con cobre en Sásaba. Vamos a hacer eso. Consigue trabajo para el molino, vais a tener que ver qué tal les va. Bueno, quizá luego.
Good day to you.
Do you work any copper here, Master Blacksmith?
Why'd you ask?
I'd want to commission you to make something.
Then you best go elsewhere. I never use copper.
Aha. What can you tell me about the Sasau blacksmiths?
Well, there's Mikesh. He's honest enough, and a fair-handed everyday things. And then there's Master Otter. He used to have talent, but now he's too old, and too proud to admit it.
So back to that copper, Master Blacksmith.
What? I thought I told you I don't work with copper.
Aha.
Good luck to you.
Actually, ¿me puedes reparar mi equipamiento?
Let's talk about the price.
All right, sir. All right, sir.
420. Y de paso lo voy a vender las mierdas que tengo y creo que él me compra. Creo.
God be with you.
Tiene mucha plata, pero... ¿Qué le puedo comprar? Nada realmente, así que vamos a venderle un par de cosas más.
Let's talk about the price.
Well, we can try it.
Satisfied?
We're getting there. Just drop the price a bit more. Finally, a reasonable sum.
Y a ver, ¿dónde más hay herreros? No sé, no, es lo único que conozco yo. Supongo que este es otro herrero. Lo que me recuerda. Ah, pues está Gucci, mi arma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, ¿qué tal Mario? ¿Cómo estás? Es este, a mi izquierda.
I buy a horse because I am poor.
My respects to you.
Do you ever work with copper here?
No, and even if I wanted to, I couldn't. Zach from the monastery craftsman's yard has bought out all the copper.
Como ya tiene la calle, no todavía. No creo que llegue a tener. Igual para el final, ¿no?
What can you tell me about the Sasau blacksmith?
There's too many of us, I'll tell you that for free. This is only a small town. There's Zach, who has a forge in the craftsman's yard and mostly works on the construction of the church. And then, apart from me, there's Master Armourer Otter of Ramstein.
Tell me more about Zach.
Don't have much time for him myself. He knows his craft, no question. But he seems to think his son, Vitus, will be a master armourer in Prague one day.
My father was a blacksmith, and I expect he thought much the same about me. That's how fathers are, isn't it?
Of course, any man should be proud of his father. But Zach makes pride a sin. That's why he's at loggerheads with Master Otter.
What are Zach and Master Otter arguing about?
Zach had his boy Vitus trained as an armourer in Kuttenberg, and he wanted to buy out Otter's place for him. Except that Otter's a proud man. How would it have looked? A master armourer giving way to a young whippersnapper who's barely let go of his mother's skirts? And they've been arguing ever since. Well, Zach mostly. He badmouths Otter every chance he gets. He claims that he's only fit for mending pots, and that his son will see him off.
¿Y usted qué opina de Ota?
Can you tell me something about Master Otter?
Well now, there's a master to look up to. He's worked for the lords of Kunstadt and for the richest townsfolk of Prague.
If you don't mind my asking, what brings him here?
The same as draws all reasonable people. He's enjoying the peace and quiet. Or rather, he used to enjoy some peace. That dispute with Zach must have put a few more wrinkles on his brow.
That will be all. Thank you.
Interesante. Entonces todo apuntaría a Zack porque el cobre dice que lo tiene en el monasterio y él es como el herrero del monasterio. No es really herrero del monasterio, pero casi, ¿no? ¡Ah! Se me jodió la salchicha. No. En la que vamos a tirarla. No vale la pena ni venderlo, que pereza. Cuando tiene, el señor no tiene nada de plata. Igual no lo voy a poder vender mucho. Esperaba que tuviera un K igual que el otro. ¿Qué tiene? ¿Si es algo interesante todo? Bueno, al menos. Ah.
Can we do something about the price?
Well, we can try it. Finally, a reasonable sum.
Me puse una hueá que no era. Ya. Ya, ¿dónde está el último herrero, though? Is this the one? Armero. O de repente es este que viene el culo del mundo. Let's see.
Yeah.
¿Por aquí es? Por la derecha. Por aquí es. Is it though? No aparece. M. The map. Of course it's not. Oh, este es un curtidor. No, este señor no me sirve. Ok, si estamos hablando de la zona, no me falta ver más. Así que el único que se me puede ocurrir es este, el armero.
Come closer, mistress. Take a look at the rare crystal found in the cave under the German mountain. See how
Para tener que hablar contigo, ¿te parece si traigo mi mercancía?
Good health to you.
Do you make anything out of copper, Master?
I do a bit of Damascene decor sometimes. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for someone who could do me some copper sheets.
Well, that's pretty rough and ready work. I wouldn't waste my time with it. But go and ask Zach from the Craftsman's Yard.
Segunda vez que hablan de Zach.
He's bought up all the copper to be had around here anyway.
What can you tell me about the blacksmiths here in Sasau?
Depends which ones you mean. In the town, there's Mikesh. He's a decent man and an honest craftsman. And in the yard by the monastery, there's Zach. But there's not many good words I can say about him.
Tell me something about Mikesh.
Like I said, he's an honest craftsman, which isn't something you can say about every blacksmith in town.
What about the monastery blacksmith, Zach?
Well, him and me don't exactly see eye to eye. He wanted to buy my business, but I turned him down. Ever since then, he hasn't had a good word to say about me.
That'll be all. Thank you.
Madre mía, este señor, lo que vende, ¿ah? A ver qué vendes. Escudo con boca. No sé si son mejores que mis escudos, no me acuerdo ahorita. Diría que sí, though. ¿Cuánto está? 1K. Oh my fucking god. El truco es especialmente útil para usar con armas cortas. ¿Cuál me gusta más? Me gusta más este. Sure. ¿Qué más? Voy a dejarlo ahí por ahora, ¿te parece?
Can we do something about the price?
Alright, so? Aye, for that amount I can be persuaded.
Sí, este es mejor. Ok, entonces todo apunta a que Zack me ha mentido, básicamente. Let's see. Antes de dar nuestro informe, vamos a hablar una vez más con Zack.
Yeah. 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 So back to that copper, Master Blacksmith.
What? I thought I told you I don't work with copper.
That's not what I heard.
What?
I was told in town that you bought all the other blacksmith's copper.
I'm being made a fool of yet again, it seems. Anything else? I still have work to do.
God be with you, good sir. Your father says you don't work any copper.
We don't.
I've heard differently around town. They say your father's bought up all the copper to be had.
Are you calling me a liar?
Yes.
My father. You're asking for it, boy.
You're right. It's nothing to me either way.
Right. So clear off.
I mean, beside the fact I'm here on behalf of the Royal Burgrave Sir Ralph Cobbler, investigating a grievous crime against the Crown.
What? What are you talking about?
I'd let you read my Bill of Authority, but I doubt you're educated enough to understand it.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realise. If I'd known, of course I wouldn't. I mean, you understand, don't you?
Stop prattling, for God's sake, and start telling me the truth. What's the story with the copper at your forge?
You're right. We do make copper sheets here at night.
Makes sense, porque la gente que se quejaba eran los del monasterio, creo, los que se quejaban de que no podían dormir porque el herrero estaba dale que te dale toda la noche. Y este es el único que está al lado del monasterio.
So why all the secrecy about it?
Father forbade me to talk about it. I don't know why. I didn't ask.
Who buys those sheets from you?
I don't know. I've never set eyes on him. Father doesn't like to talk about it.
Your father has some serious explaining to do.
I'm so sorry. If I'd known who you were, I'd never have taken such liberties.
Never mind. You weren't to know who I am? You were just protecting your father's business interests like any good son.
Thank you.
See you later.
Muy bien, motherfucker. Se ponen a chancar esta mierda. You who you are? ¿Qué fue? Que voy a enfrentarme a este herrero. Ya, señor, ya lo sé todo. Puede empezar a hablar.
So back to that copper, Master Blacksmith.
What? I thought I told you I don't work with copper.
Your son put it quite differently.
What's that? What are you blabbering on about?
Don't be angry with him. I didn't give him any choice.
All right. I suppose there's no point lying. We do make copy sheets here, and I wanted to keep it quiet.
Why?
Pays me good money, and the people I do it for. I wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of them.
Did they threaten you?
They didn't have to. Just by the look of them, I could say I needed to shut my
Pero
mouth.
todo es implícito como cuando trabajas con la
Did they
mafia.
ever tell you who they were? Do you know where to find them?
I know a little. I'll show some understanding. There's nothing but trouble in it for me. I'll lose the work and be left looking over my shoulder for some thugs to come and burn down my house. Or worse.
If you lie down with dogs, you shouldn't complain about the fleas.
There's no need for threats. We can both benefit here. If I tell you everything I know, you can help me with a certain small matter. One that'll cover up for my loss of earnings.
What? No sé si el igual me sirve. No me acuerdo cuál era la explicación. Pero ciertamente no quiero tratar con ese señor. Es como, a mí qué cojones me importa tus pérdidas subnormales. Estoy investigando un crimen. No, es que quiero decir esto porque no quiero amenazarlo. Porque en teoría, según las estadísticas, le gano amenazándolo. Pero no sé si el igual me beneficia. Let's try it. For the sake of the knowledge. For science. Science, bitch.
You've got cheek. Not only are you in with the counterfeiter gang, but you lied to me on top of it. You should be on your knees begging for mercy right now. I'm not trying to make a profit.
I didn't know what they were doing.
But now you do know, and you've still got the cheek to try to strike a deal with me. The Rads are definitely going to be hearing about this.
You're right. I'm sorry, I overstepped the mark. I certainly didn't mean to offend one of Lord Radzig's men. One evening I got a visit from this scruffy beggar calling himself Rapota. He had a yellow cape on and kept whistling to himself.
Ya, la misma historia.
Too, but he didn't give his name. They told me what I had to do, how much I'd get for it, and I had to keep my mouth shut.
And where can I find this Rapota? Or the knight?
I don't know exactly. But I've always left the wagon with the goods behind the monastery.
Sí, he ido ahí.
Hill there, next to a small chapel under a big tree.
Anything else?
No. I swear that's all I know.
Well, that'll do me for now.
Young man, about that matter I need help with. I'll gladly pay you.
Ya, a ver, ¿qué
First,
pasa?
Tell me what's going on.
I recently tried to buy Master Armorer Otto Rabstein's business for my
Qué
son.
pesado con lo de Ota, weón.
He said he couldn't understand his legacy being taken over by a clod like my Vitus. Despite the insult, I doubled my offer. But Master Otto still wouldn't budge.
And what is it you need from me?
I thought I'd show Otto that Vitus isn't such a dolt as he thinks. But for that I need someone experienced in combat.
What? No, fuck you.
No, I don't want to get sucked into your business battles.
I see. Then I suppose I'll have to find someone else. Farewell.
O sea, ¿lo quiere amedrentar? ¿Por qué cojones quieren pelear? O sea, what the fuck. Ya bueno, la colina ya ha ido. Entonces hasta ahora sabemos que entregaban mercurio y cobre en la misma colina. Pero me estoy meando, así que ya vengo. ¿Qué me ofreció? O sea, a ver, no dijo realmente cuál es su petición, pero ha dicho que, o sea, el problema es este. El señor, se llama Zack, me parece que es, y su hijo Vitrio, algo así. Entonces el señor es herrero, y básicamente mandó a su hijo a que estudie herrería, ¿no? Y entiendo que, según el papá, es un buen herrero, ¿no? El hijo es un buen herrero, pero no tiene... todavía no tiene su propia herrería, ¿no? O sea, ahorita trabaja de ayudante nomás. Entonces, como quiere que se ponga a ser herrero, actually, ¿no? Porque es una cosa ser herrero y otro es ser ayudante de herrero. Le dijo a un herrero ya mayor que vive en el pueblo, en la ciudad, aquí. Le dijo, hey, ya que estás viejo, ¿no? No le dijo así, supongo, pero le habrá dicho que ya que tienes tus años, quiero que mi hijo tome tu tienda. O sea, que se dedique a lo que tú haces, básicamente. Que tome que continúe con tu obra, qué sé yo. Pero el señor no quiere, pues, ¿no? Porque no se quiere retirar, básicamente. Y le dijo, tu hijo es un... No tiene... No se acerca a lo que yo hago, ¿no? Y como acaba de decir Zack, pese a que él se sintió ofendido, le ofreció el doble. Y el bueno aún así rechazó. Entonces ahora dijo que quiere resolver el problema, quiere demostrarle que su hijo es buen herrero, pero necesita a alguien que sepa luchar, algo así dice. Y es como, what the fuck, ¿para qué quieres a alguien que sepa luchar? ¿Qué quieres, amedrentarlo? Porque si es así, no lo voy a ayudar. No quiero ni seguir escuchando lo que me quiere proponer. Porque hay 3 herreros en este lugar, y ya son muchos, de hecho. Uno de los herreros hace un comentario al respecto y dice, somos demasiados herreros en un pueblo tan pequeño. Pero ese herrero dice que Ota, que es el mayor de los 3, viene de un lugar, viene de trabajar para gente importante y de hacer obras muy importantes. Entonces ahora básicamente está en sus últimos años viviendo en un pueblo tranquilo. Y el bueno es básicamente el mejor herrero de los 3. Y puedo entender por qué carajos no quiere dejarle su negocio a un herrero novato, ¿no? Igual no lo quiere amedrentar, igual simplemente quiere un guardaespaldas. Pero en cualquier caso no... I will not ceder.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
You look different, Master.
So as to fit in? I don't want it known that I'm in town.
Why?
I don't want to alarm our prey. Gossip spreads quickly, and if those scoundrels learn we're onto them, they'll flee.
That does make sense.
So what have you found out so far?
I found out where they get the copper sheets from.
Really? So tell me.
It's the smith on the monastery craftsman's yard. He supplies the counterfeiters.
Do you know how he gets the goods to them?
Yes.
No. All I know is that someone called Rapota collected
Oye,
the goods.
¿cómo que no? ¿Se lo lleva a la colina?
But it's a start. At least it's not a common name. Listen, Henry. I had another thought on the way here. Those counterfeiters have to have a punch dive to make the fake coins.
Yes, of course.
That's sophisticated work. There's a man I know who works at the monastery yard. Master engraver Jerome of Silesia.
You don't suppose that he's...
No, not that, God forbid. I know him well. He'd never do anything like that. But he runs an engraving workshop, so he might have heard something.
Very well, I'll ask him.
But ask with tact. I don't want him getting offended. And I prefer you not to mention me at all.
I'll try to think of something. I found out where they get their quicksilver from. You were right, it was the monastery.
It was the only logical explanation.
It changed hands on the hill behind the monastery.
Have you been there to have a look around?
Yes.
I have, but I didn't find anything interesting.
And have you found out who's behind it?
Rapota, once again.
The same scoundrel.
That's all.
May the Lord watch over you.
¿Para cómo voy de alimentación? Voy Gucci. Salame, salame.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Güey, ¿al artesano? Yo pensé que iba a ser al monasterio. Güey, ¿está hablando del artesano? Yo he venido a ver a este artesano.
Jesus Christ be praised.
How goes the work, Master?
Getting there, getting there. You need something, my boy?
What are you doing here, anyway?
You're in an engraver's shop, my boy. We're engraving.
Police open up. No, es más sutil, más sutil.
What? And what's it used for?
Oh, we engrave wood and stone as well as metal. Here in the monastery, it's mostly about decoration.
You've got quite a large workshop, Master. You don't do all the work alone, surely?
I'm usually here with my apprentice, Florian. Of course, by simple observation, you'll note that this is not currently the case, and I'm here alone. Which means that either I'm a liar or something out of the ordinary has occurred.
I see. I think. So what's happened to Florian?
He shares the fate of the pharaohs for today. The fifth scourge of Egypt did smite him, the plague. Or so his message advised me.
Jesus Christ, the plague?
Do remain calm. I'm quite certain the plague from which Florian's suffering wasn't a judgment from on high. Or if it was a judgment on excessive drinking. I'm told such an ailment can be of truly biblical proportions.
What's he like, your apprentice, Florian?
I'm afraid that his exuberant youth has taken its toll. He's been acting strangely of late. I fear he has delusions of persecution.
I don't really know what you mean.
Recently, for example, he told me that someone was following him. And the very next day he bought a padlock from the blacksmith and locked up his chest. As though I would ever sneak into it. In any case, why the interest? Are you looking for him?
Something like that.
May I ask why?
Me debe dinero.
I have a message for him.
A message? Who would be interested in that wastrel? Other than his furious and deeply disappointed master, of course. About your question, you'll find him at home. No doubt feverishly dying. He sleeps in the baker's cellar.
Ah, thank you.
Thank you indeed.
Does Florian have any enemies?
A man such as he certainly owes money at every turn, and the parents of local girls are undoubtedly displeased with his attempts to propagate. However, most recently it was that fury from the baths who accosted him in quite a spectacular rage.
Fury, what the fuck?
A woman from the baths? What did she do?
The harpy nearly tore all Florian's hair out. I don't frequently feel sorry for my ne'er-do-well apprentice, but on that occasion I made an exception.
Do you have any idea why she did it?
She was screaming about some girl, some flighty bath-maid, Esther. I would say that Florian had felt the joys of spring and acted accordingly, although one would have thought they'd be used to that sort of thing at the bathhouse.
Thank you. I'll leave you to your work.
Hablar con la aprendiz de Florian. No sé con quién hablar primero. Supongo que primero con la mujer. Que con Florian es un enfrentamiento directo. Debería tener la mayor información que pueda del tipo antes de hablar con él. Ah, fuck me. Classic. Every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you want from me?
I hear you're at odds with apprentice Florian.
At odds? I'll give you at odds. It's that sod's fault they took my Esther. Poor girl. I shudder to think what's become of her.
What exactly happened?
This man came in wanting a bath, and Esther with it. She doesn't
Yeah.
normally offer that kind of service, but I didn't see the harm, so I sent her in to him. And suddenly I hear screams. So I run out, and I see the bastard pulling her out of the tent and shoving her into a boat.
What?
I'm sorry they took her, but what exactly has it got to do with Florian?
They shouted at me to tell Florian that when he wises up, he'll get the girl back.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry they took her, but what exactly has it got to do with Florian?
They shouted at me to tell Florian that when he wises up, he'll get the girl back.
I assume that Florian knows this, Esther.
You know village girls. They don't get much of a choice. Every other knave has a turnip for a brain, and if they don't, they're relatives. And then some young dandy turns up who writes her little poems. What's the poor girl to do? And this is how it ends. She should have stuck with the turnip heads.
Where can I find this Florian? I'd like to ask him a few questions.
He works in the engraver's workshop at the monastery craftsman's yard. And if he's not there, he'll be holed up like the rat he is in the cellar he rents from the baker. He's afraid of me, for sure.
What did the bailiff make of it?
Don't even get me started on that. He's another fine... I won't say what. I told him everything, but he says he won't do nothing about it.
How's that then?
He wouldn't tell me to my face, of course. But people here don't think much of us. There's some as reckon my Esther deserves what she got. Poor girl.
It sounds like you were close to Esther.
I loved her like my very own. She came to me as an orphan, like a wolf child she was. I raised her and taught her and gave her a job, and now she's gone. Who knows if she's even alive?
May the Lord watch over you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The baker.
What do you want? May the Lord watch over you.
Good health to you. God be with you.
Fuck, ¿cómo llego a donde sea que viva este tipo? Lo peor es que quiero hablar con el panadero para que me diga y... I cannot. Es aquí, ¿no? Es el panadero, claro. ¿O es arriba? It has to be. Ah, no, es aquí. Motherfucker.
God be with you.
You look quite sprightly for an invalid.
What? Who the hell are you?
My name's Henry, and I'm making inquiries for Sir Radzig Kobyla.
And what do you want from me?
Straight to the point then. All right. I've been investigating counterfeit money, and the trail led me straight to you. Does the name Rapiter mean anything to you?
I don't know. Maybe?
Don't bother. I know you know him. You make the punch dice for the counterfeiters. How do you hand them over? Do you know where their workshop is?
I can't say anything. I'll deny everything and you've got nothing on me. No evidence, just accusations.
It's got something to do with that girl, hasn't it?
How do you know?
That doesn't matter.
No, I suppose not. I didn't want to get involved, I swear. Those bastards kidnapped Esther. If I don't cooperate, they'll kill her.
I'm sorry about that.
Me too. Listen, I'll tell you everything, I promise. But only if I know that Esther's safe.
What, so I'm to go searching for her in the woods?
I know where they're keeping her, but nobody will help me. And what can puny little me do faced with those strapping great villains?
Sure.
Very well. I'll bring back your Esther.
Really?
Yes.
Yes, but then you have to tell me everything.
I will. I swear to God Almighty. Please, just bring her back to me. Nothing else matters.
Where are they keeping her?
In the Skalitz Hills. There are some abandoned cottages around the mines. That's where I saw her last. They took me there when I said they had to let me speak to her.
All right. I'll go there and try and think of something.
You're my savior.
Don't get your hopes up. Anything could happen.
Sí, de hecho, te estoy avisando desde allá que cualquier cosa puede pasar, hijo, así que no te hagas. Ya, no me marcan dónde es, pero me dijo en Scalix. Scalix está claro. Ah, no, wait, sí me lo marca. Es otra misión. Nada más en problemas. Scalix. Ok. Let's go. This is gonna end bad. I know it already. ¿Dónde me queda más cerca? This shit. Creo que Rofna me queda más cerca. Ah, se va a hacer de noche. ¿Vas a tener que pelear de noche? Igual los puedo matar dormidos. Is that even a thing? I don't know. Fuck. Siempre putos cumanos.
Keep them, lato. Make your thumb more friend.
No, el quiteo. Main Ashe. ¡Ah! ¡Let's go, putos! ¿Dónde están?
Yeah. Yeah.
¿A dónde van? You can run from me. What the fuck, ¿dónde están yendo? Ah, no, ya se largaron, ya no los puedo perseguir. Rebanador de almas. ¿Cómo que robar? El señor está muerto. No es robar si ya... ¿Y dónde está el otro señor? Aquí está. Su arma. Ah, acá está. No, esta es una... Bueno. Bueno, doesn't matter. Let's see. No, no. Arco cumano. Fuck, ¿qué pasé? ¿Qué era? Ah, mi escudo. Fuck, no estoy viendo si vale la pena llevármelo. ¿Cuándo es esto? Ok. Ya, estábamos... aunque aquí me queda al lado. Pero no sé si quiero ir ahorita. ¿Quiero ir ahorita? Y creo que aquí no hay posada. So it's kinda irrelevant, really. No parece que pueda entrar por aquí, pero igual sí tengo que ir desde Scalix. O maybe. Ok, no se puede. Está muy empinado. No se puede ir por ahí. Entonces sí hay que ir desde Scalix. Voy a intentar ir desde Rofnas, si no voy a Scalix. Qué bonita la luna, ¿no? Pero cuando esté cerca, guardar la partida. Porque va a haber mucha gente. Estoy seguro. Es un área grande, ¿no? No estoy seguro si eso es alguien. No, creo que no. Diría que por aquí de repente. Fuck. Pero es un cumano. What the fuck? Wait, ¿son dos? ¿O acaba de haber doble o...? No, eso no, eso no, eso no. No, sí son dos. ¡Puto perro! Los perros están rotos en este juego. Ok, no hay sigilo, no puedo hacerlo en sigilo. Más que nada porque no los veo. Más o menos ya sé dónde está, pero el perro me va a ver antes, así que... voy a tener que... chisear. Actually...
Yeah.
Oh my god, hay mucha gente. Oh my god, está lleno de gente. I'm leaving. Hasta nunca. Fucking dog. Ok, no sé si me hicieron daño, no lo he visto en mi vida. Mover uno. Y aquí tenemos... trash. Trash. Estoy bastante tocado, de hecho, sí. What the fuck, ¿por qué lo lanzo como de chueco?
The answer to my prayers. Just when I wanted to vent my rage on some. Bring it on. Is that all you've got?
Actually, si fallo así, no voy a ganar nunca. Oh my god.
I'll slaughter you.
Yeah, shut up. Ya, ¿qué más? ¿Dónde estás?
Yeah. I'm going to enjoy it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, le di. Aparentemente. No lo hubiera matado porque quería interrogarlo. Pero es que en lo que me bajaba ya se iba a ir. Así que no tenía muchas opciones realmente. ¿Y tu arma, puto? I know you have one. What is it? No, haven't. Guadaña. Aquí está. Let's see. Ya, primero, 2 antorchas, espada de casa. Ok. Esto no vale, eso pesa oro. This is trash. Actually, las armas que tengo aquí valen la pena. Esto por 10 sí, supongo. Este por 10 sí. Por 10 no. Este sí. No sé cómo soltar esta wea. Supongo que poniéndome mi arco y flecha.
What was that noise?
What the fuck? ¿El tipo se acaba de morir de un infarto? Aún me faltan los cubanos. Ellos son expertos en tirarte de la montura. Y no eran pocos. Mínimo eran 2. ¿Dónde he visto el campamento? Oh, ese de allá.
Hey! Who's there? What's that?
Soy un ángel de la muerte. Veo al weón ahí a mi derecha. Pero no veo a nadie más.
The answer to my prayers, just when I wanted to vent my... Ah! You call that combat?
To arms! Get over here!
Yeah. Is that all you got? Yeah. Bring it on!
Yeah.
What have we got here? Entertainment.
You'll get what for.
Great.
Yeah.
Guys,
You managed to. You must be here.
over here. Where is everyone? Quick! Hey, all of you, gather here. Raise the alarm. I'm going to enjoy this.
Yeah.
Got weak at the knees, have you? all you got.
Qué pesado que ser esa. Me cago en la puta madre sacar el arma. A ver. ¿Qué tenemos here? Fuck. Cuerno de caza. Fuerza mínima 9. ¿Tengo 9 fuerza? Pero no me gusta tener un arco que me pida exacto la fuerza que tengo. Porque si por algún motivo tengo un debuffo no podría usarlo. Así que nope. Espada de maestro cazador. Dash. Fine. Trash. Fine.
What was that noise? Answer to my prayers, just when I wanted to vent my rage on someone. Come here, Lily Liver.
Cabrón, ¿dónde vas? ¿Ah? ¿A dónde vas? ¿Ah? Puto de mierda, secuestrando mucho, ¿no? ¿Ah? Esto no lo quiero y esto... Sure. Uy, para acá no es. A ver, ¿alguien más quiere hacerse el gracioso? Sí. No. Trash. No. Oh. No. This, not really. This is pretty good though. Ya, ¿y cuál es el cobertizo? Oh, ya lo vi. Y cuando yo digo ya lo vi, quiero decir que no veo un carajo. ¿Qué me pesa tanto? Los ventajas estos. A ver. ¿Qué más? Ganzúas. Esto no pesa un carajo. La comida, a ver. Mover. Mover.
Please, help me. Ow!
They won't hurt you.
However did you find me?
Florian told me where they took you.
I'm a fool. I thought he was just a dandy, God knows why. And it turns out he's a villain in league with thieves. And a coward too. This whole time he knew where I was.
A ver, coward no. O sea, el weón si venía se moría. For sure, además. Que yo casi me muero. A ver, Florian, yo sabría intentar rescatar. Por amor de Dios, callad. Madre mía, súper de la época.
It's not Florian's fault. He was terrified they'd do something to you. They had him over a barrel.
You're right. Poor Florian must have been more scared than me.
I'd say so.
We should probably set off.
I'll go with you. I'd hate to lose you on the way.
Me pregunto si puede haber encuentros random en este. Supongo que no.
Who's there? Answer me.
Mother of God!
Hey!
What are you doing here? Are you
Yes, actually. Carajo, shut up, everyone. ¿Y dónde está Florian? Motherfucker! I'm back.
My God, what happened to you? You look like you've been assaulted.
Sí, me han sacado la mierda.
I found that Esther of yours.
I know. Back already. How can I ever thank you?
By telling me all about the goings-on with Rapita.
They found me in the tavern one evening. Caught me when I went to the shit pile. They started to badger me about working for them.
They?
Yes, Rapita. And a night they called Sir Jezek.
And then what?
They explained what they wanted from me and I told them to sod off.
Guessing that didn't go down too well.
It wasn't all that bad. They just threw me on the dung heap and left. I thought it was just a drunkard's joke. But then they took Esther.
Where will I find Rapita?
He's usually wherever I am.
What does that mean?
He
O sea que él lo encuentra.
Everywhere I go. And when I'm at home, he sits on the bench in the square, watching my house.
So he's there now?
Hard to say. Sometimes I see him in the tavern on the green, buying supplies.
All right. At least I know where to start. And you go to work tomorrow, you hear?
Why?
Because we have to lure him out. And besides, your master will surely be glad to see you.
I have my doubts.
Why didn't you tell anyone?
At first I took it for a bad joke. And then, when they snatched Esther, there was nothing to be done.
I suppose I'd better go. I'd hate the bastard to get away.
Good luck, and thanks for the help. Goodbye.
So, Rapota sigue a Florian en su camino y de vuelta al trabajo. En la casa del pueblo. En la plaza, perdón. Pero ahorita está de noche. ¿Estará en la plaza? Oh, ¿no? El de amarillo.
Are you Rapota by any chance?
Pardon me? Do we know each other?
No, but I'm hoping to change that.
Well, I don't have much time right now. I'd best be off.
It'll only take a moment.
All right then. What do you want?
I know that you spy on Florian. I know you were involved in the kidnapping of the bathmaid, and I know why you're doing it all.
It seems there's no point making excuses.
None. Now tell me where their workshop is.
Of course. That will be the best solution.
So?
Let's leave it for another time.
What? What do you mean? Another time? ¿Por qué mi personaje es así, es normal? Madre mía, me cago en la puta. No es por aquí, ¿no? O iris por aquí. Motherfucker!
No, I give up.
Oh yeah? Now!
So, are you ready to talk?
I will. Just don't hurt me, please. What do you want from me?
Tell me where the workshop is.
Ya te dije,
Don't worry. Your master won't be punishing you for betraying him. You're both gonna have too many other problems.
It's in the Skullet's mine.
Ooh, Skullix again.
Narrow it down very much.
On the eastern side of Skullet's Hill, there's an abandoned mine gallery. Well, it used to be abandoned. Now there's a small camp in front of it, and the workshop is inside.
Who is your lord?
Sir Yezhek of Ronov. That's what he calls himself, although Ronov Castle's long gone.
What happened to it?
Ronov used to belong to Vincent, Count Lichtenberg. After his death, it fell to Margrave Jobst, and he had it pulled down. He knew full well that Vincent's vassals would resist him.
Why? Everyone knows that when a lord dies without issue, the king can confer his estate on whoever he pleases.
But Vincent had descendants. Ronov only fell to the Margrave because he declared them all illegitimate. All because Vincent had refused to fight for him against Sir Prokop.
Pero entonces es ilegal, po.
Led a revolt of the vassals, but Jobst rounded them all up. Only Sir Yezhek got away. Since then, he's become the scourge of the domain.
Who are you, anyway?
They call me Rapota. I used to be the executioner's henchman in Brno.
And how did you come to be serving Sir Jezek?
I helped him escape from prison. If I was going to serve anyone, better Sir Jezek than the executioner.
So you saw being a brigand's henchman as a step up in the world?
I thought if things changed and he stopped marauding, he might get Ronoff back and take me into his service.
Well, after this little escapade, you can forget about that. You'll be lucky if you don't end up swinging on the gallows.
It's all the same anyway now. I've betrayed him.
Es verdad. Incluso si se saliera con la suya, yo lo traicionó.
So who's Sir Jezek working for? Don't tell me he just took it into his head one day to start forging coins.
That's not for me to know. Sir Jezek was on speaking terms with various lordships.
Such as?
We were often guests at the monastery, but I slept in the hayloft, so I heard nothing.
And apart from that?
In the camp, you'd occasionally see a Hungarian nobleman, but I don't know what he was doing there, or who he is.
I think I've heard enough.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
I don't want to hang. It's a horrible death. I prefer you just kill me here and now.
Sure.
As you wish.
Our Father, who art in heaven.
Ya, me han llamado para cenar, así que vamos a guardar. Igual iba, o sea, no iba a dejarlo por aquí, pero me iba a ir a la posada a dormir. Así que igual lo iba a guardar. So, me queda bien. No, más comida no quiero. Ya tengo suficiente. Estaba pensando en dejarlo libre, pero dije... no va como muy en carácter, no está como muy de lo que Henry haría. O sea, estoy un poco roleplayando y yo tampoco creo que lo haría. Es como no... No, esto no sirve, what the fuck. Yes, are you cree? Ah, no, este no es mi caballo. A ver, ¿en qué nos falta? Quiero terminar la quest, pero bueno. En todo lo que reluce, buscar en las colinas de Scalix. Garantizar la ayuda de Ulrich. Eso puede estar interesante. Pero vamos a mimir primero, como dije. Que la posada está como por acá. Así de paso me curo las heridas que tengo. ¿Dónde estoy? Me he perdido. Fuck, estoy yendo para donde no es, con razón. De hecho debería acercarme a la B. Creo que Ulrich está en la posada.
Yeah.
¿Usted es el señor posadero? No, nunca encuentro el puto posadero, weón. Tengo que colarme en una puta cama. Nunca encuentro el posadero. Va a ser otra pelea de noche, por lo que veo. Porque Scalix no está tan lejos, pero en lo que hablo con Ulrich ya se hace de noche. Pero bueno, está interesante, está muy interesante. Me gusta un montón el juego. El early game es muy jodido porque entre las mecánicas de pelea que tienes que acostumbrarte, que no son muy convencionales, no es muy FPS, diría que todo lo contrario, es muy rol, es muy literal, es una mecánica que sientes que estás roleplayando. Las mecánicas de los minijuegos, todas esas cositas, ¿no? Está lo del robo, me olvidé cómo se llama la mierda. La ganzúa, ¿no? Esa mierda. Entre eso y todo eso, pero me gusta un montón. Me pregunto cómo serán ciertos comentarios, pero por ejemplo, si Ratzik dice en un momento de que Henry ha logrado lo que ha logrado sin tener que amedrentar a nadie. Pero eso es porque yo estoy haciendo una partida, o al menos eso siento yo, donde no amedrento a nadie. O sea, creo que lo único canónicamente que le he sacado la mierda es al tipo que me robó la espada. Entonces me pregunto si algo cambiará. Si es así, la verdad es que es muy interesante. Sí, no tiene por qué, o sea, porque puede salir que simplemente Henry no deja entrever que es una persona violenta, ¿no? Que en este juego puede ser una persona violenta. Entonces está chévere, me gustó un montón, la historia es muy detectivesca al final, lo cual está bien porque entra muy en el... porque es como intenta sacarte del... Intenta mantener lo clásico que son los juegos de llevar quest, ¿no? O sea, resolver misiones sin que sienta fuera del lugar, ¿no? Porque se supone que eres como un caballero, no es realmente, no me acuerdo cuál es, escudero era, no me acuerdo qué era el término que tienes. Entonces, claro, hay peleas y cosas, pero también tú eres el hombre indicado para investigar las situaciones. Y está chévere, me gustó un montón. Así que es pretty good. Next time, no sé si tomorrow, que mañana hay legendarias, así que del Henshin, así que no sé, igual pasado. Me pregunto cuánto falta, pero creo acabármelo, está interesante.